let's face it, not a lot of people will actually watch this video because it's sort of a fan-made animated sort of review of Aliens Monday. If you don't know, a fan channel called Otaku Animation or Taco King Animation, they actually created a sort of a 20-minute or this case 15-minute sort of short about aliens. But believe it or not, this one was worked really good. I mean, this was being a small team who actually got aliens. You have to understand this because in the original franchise of the aliens, after the first two one, the rest of them is sort of kind of not good. I mean, they really struggle to understand aliens or what to do with it and how to make them sort of scary. Of course, you couldn't disagree with me. Not all of them suck, but most of them kind of do, kind of lost their luster. Of course, this new version of Disney Aliens could be a good one, but yet all the attempts are keep failing and failing, except for this fan-made animation, because they did something so unique that it forced me to actually talk about it, because it actually is good. Before I continue, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, the reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, if you like how it's going, you like to help my channel, pull like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, that's fine. If you do, thank you, because I'm trying to pass my new goal of 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm getting close, all thanks to people who like, comment, and share. Now, let's talk about this sort of fan-made project called Alien Mondays. Of course, some of you are asking what this fan-made Alien Mondays is actually good or why you should actually talk about or actually recommending to watch. It's because it's very unique and refreshing because the take they have is making sort of anime but horror but in the 80s, but yet do it with low budget and possible to get that sort of 80s aesthetic well made. And you know what? It worked. Especially it took 6 years to make this project come true. I think a team of 50 people, probably I could be wrong, probably more, actually did this project. And it completely paid off because whoever directed this or wrote the script of this 15-minute short really understand what aliens make aliens. And that's sort of one of the biggest problem in the original franchise is that sort of lost their luster. Why we should be afraid of the xenoforms and the facehuggers. Why we should be afraid of them? Because it's sort of hard to be afraid after you did a dozen different sequels, spin-offs, comics, and you believe it or not, once they attempted to make a animated series for kids, but decide to cancel it before they actually decide to do it. But this is sort of what you should actually do with them if you want something different. Now, what this actually Alien Monday really is. Well, you see, the original Alien is the same thing, but done even better. Especially this done in sort of 80s aesthetic. Especially you feel they actually went an extra mile. Not get the aesthetic, the camera movements of the original two movies. That sort of close off film using sort of Dutch angles or fishbowl angles or sort of vivo face-to-face angles to see the reaction, to see that kind of close-up forward feeling, but yet still have a strong story, even that it's sort of 11 to 15 minutes. It starts with this sort of character called Ashley woke up and sleep in her capsule, waking up, asking, "Where's the captain? Where's my co-workers?" And she tried to figure out what's going on. But she realized the captain is asleep and the person who is in charge who actually navigated the ship is not there. He in the sort of storage space for 3 days. And this is sort of when they got my attention because she's sort of pissed off because she knows her coworker doing something creepy with their imaginary waifu in the basement. But she was there, but on realizing someone sneak a sort of alien egg in the ship. But that's the thing. The whole short never fully explain where the eggs reappear. Of course, if you're all fan of aliens, you're 100% sure they sort of accidentally found it, someone trying to basically sneak it in the border or something like that. This is usually the few answers they put in there, but yet that is the scary part because you don't know why they bring the eggs, even that why this creature exists. Because when it come out, it was actually kind of scary, especially the face huggers. How it was sort of animated, that was just so good and creepy. How the egg cracks and opens, the animation just oozes with emotions. Even that is just a face hugger attacking a person. Even the reaction of Ashley, it was just so good. Even a single camera angle, it just works so well. Of course, Ashley found the eggs and the co-worker is sort of dead. Now she's trying to figure out how to escape, run away from the huggers, xenoforms, and how destroyed. It's sort of predictable, but how they destroy was sort of creative, especially how Ashley is sort of an engineer, how she used the ship to her advantage. It just feels kind of cliche but refreshing because they use a character who is technically engineer, but at the same time, some of you are old fans. Not Ripley supposed to be engineer also. Maybe I don't know if this is supposed to be a reference or not, but once again, it's just sort of interesting. But I don't know you how you felt about the short. Even that, I was sort of surprised. In fact, I was legitimately scared because the Alien franchise, let's face it, stopped being scary for a long time. It was just sort of, it's okay. I mean, you could say some of the Alien games kind of make it scary, kind of, but usually it always fails. But this one, this fan-made Aliens did actually scare me. Even that is sort of cliche of this specific fan IP. You've seen it before, how this Xenomorph ripped a person's eye out, how he left a corpse ripping out a face heart popping out of the chest. You don't see it, but you see the after effect. You see that dead body over there in the corner. You see the reaction of Ashley, how messed up. You see of the Xenomorph ripping out another person's eye. Even that you could say is predictable, but how it was done is with love and passion, especially that sort of 80s aesthetic. But I do notice they use a very specific technique in animation called, of course, if you don't know what otoscope is, think of it as a sort of someone being recorded doing an action. After they finish that action, the animators comes in and reanimate that specific movement of the person. But it feels to me they didn't copy and paste that same way. They use otoscope as a reference so they can reanimate the character what Ashley was doing. You feel they went that specific technique, and you know what? It works. Of course, some of you are wondering how you know it's otoscope or not otoscope is how the characters move. One specific thing you don't know is people will never stop moving, especially if they're trying to stand up. What I mean is they're tempted to find that balance, like how you see me. Doesn't matter if you're sitting down or standing up or sort of angle. A person always trying to figure out that balance all the time. Doesn't mean you're an adult or person or an infant. It always does that. And sometimes, and you use otoscope, it copies the same movements. And that's what I mean. This one they did otoscope, but they do not follow step by step exactly. This one feels more natural of the animation walking through the walls, walking through the wall, walking through the halls, opening your doors, getting coffee. The only two complaints is they do not put the food in main focus. Like anime, especially 80s, do focus on anime food, like how good the food is, how the bread rip off. That's the only complaint, but what's more, it's a minor nitpick. The real complaint is sort of stays and safe movements of the alien. What I mean is the scene form feels with the guy in a costume, steady feeling like an alien or creature if moved. It's a sort of minor complaint, but that's how the original aliens sort of use a guy in a costume. But what's more, they sort of fixed that over the years, making more realistic alien creature movements. But this one decided to make it sort of a guy with a costume, but it doesn't take away of the main experience because this Xenomorph was actually truly scary. Even that small complaint, he kind of walks like a human. They try not walk a human, but it's sort of hard because you're a human in a costume and playing as Xenomorph. But yet, it still works. I mean, what's more, this just minor nitpicks is almost the best version of an Alien IP. That's sort of weird compared of Disney and Fox, who have ton of money but can never make a proper sequel. And the fan-made project who dear adores Aliens did a better job under 15 minutes. Of course, to be fair, you could say this is sort of maybe the idea of the original Alien animation for kids, sort of, because the original animated series was sort of a commanders taking down aliens, sort of kind of action, sort of horror, more action than horror, but I feel this is the right take of that same idea, using a normal Joe, who actually is an engineer, using whatever she has around him. This is what I think if they decide to make a series, what Alien should have been. Make it sort of anime, but Pacific 80s aesthetic. Of course, this will be very expensive if not done right. And hopefully, if Fox or Disney is watching this short, hopefully they hire this group of people to make at least a miniseries, like 6 or 8 episodes. That'd be fine to me. One season doesn't need 2, 3 seasons, just one miniseries, and that's it. In fact, how you felt about this? Do you actually love it? You like the 80 aesthetic, but let's face it, the 80 aesthetic is good, but it needs a little bit more work. But once again, it's sort of hard to get the exact 80s anime aesthetic just right. It's just really hard to do. Something they could do, something they can do. And this one is sort of, it's good enough. It works. It works, this homage. In fact, this is why I take the art style like a homage. But besides that, I really did enjoy it. I really love this fan animated short. In fact, do you watch it? You've heard of it? Are you a fan of the Alien franchise? Tell me down below. Let me know. I just wanted to talk about it. Hopefully some people will watch this video. I highly doubt it. I've probably been 9 people watching. But besides that, I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.